Hello everybody, welcome back, Sport Federation TV. We're of course talking about sport in the province. Right, so if you've just joined us or if you haven't watched the show before, you should know that on this show we've spoken a number of times about the different sport codes in, specifically in shooting. Shooting's got multiple codes, so from black powder shooting to target shooting to practical shooting, etc. We're going to now find out a little bit more about practical shooting in the Western Province area, and in studio with me is the Public Relations Officer for Western Province Practical Shooting, Suleiman Samai. Suleiman, welcome.
Hi there. Yes, greetings to all the listeners out there. Let's hope that we can convince them that this is the safest, highest action, highest adrenaline pumping sport and the safest shooting sport in the world with live ammunition.
Why do you say action?
Highest action meaning you get the black powder shooting, you get rifle shooting, the guys are all lying in one place. You get where they call target shooting, and they're just standing and shooting from a standing position.
Yeah, yeah.
Practical shooting was developed many years ago in America, and they called it combat shooting.
Okay.
But then they said, no, combat shooting, you're training to kill people.
Yeah.
So they changed the target formation, which some of the other old targets, another federation still using it, but they changed the target formation, and they said they called it practical shooting, meaning it is practical in the sense sport, self-defense, etc., etc. But it's mainly focused on sport, and it is truly the fastest, highest action moving sport, very safely controlled by a range officer who takes the athlete through his paces. When we say, we call it a stage, and a stage can calculate from 8 rounds to 32 rounds.
Right.
That's the max, 32 rounds, meaning bullets, 32 bullets.
Yeah.
And yes, and you have to now, they give the athlete the problem, right? And he's got to solve it in the quickest time with the highest score possible.
When you say problem, what do you mean by problem? What is a problem?
The problem is the stage, actually.
Okay.
They call it the stage.
Yeah.
A stage is, it's a pity you can't call up any video.
Yeah, we will. We'll put a picture on the, folks will see the picture on the screen there now. Yeah, yeah.
Right. For argument's sake, say you will get a guy, an athlete is going to start seated at a table with maybe a pen in his hand and a clipboard there, and the gun may be lying on the table, unloaded with all the magazines, or depending on the briefing, then all the magazines on the thing. Right, and now you've got the targets placed in varying positions. So you don't sit there shooting, you get your gun ready, get up, and as fast as you can go, you go through a series of targets in varying different positions.
Okay.
And he's got to do this with the highest scores possible and the shortest time possible. Then the time and the score gets divided into one another, and then gives you a hit factor. And the hit factor determines who is the winner. In other words, I'm trying to say is you can sit there and you can shoot all the targets, all ace. Now, a target has got 3 scoring zones. If I can maybe pick up a target and show you.
Okay, I'm going to just lean down here. Folks, yep, you can see me. I'm just leaning down. All right, so for those of you that can see me, must I show? Is there a specific one I must show?
Now, if you turn that around, that is actually a target that we're using.
All right, so these
turn
are
it
targets.
Around, face the camera.
Like that?
There we go.
Okay.
So you've got 3 scoring zones. You've got an A zone, a C zone, and a D zone.
All right, well, there you go, folks. You can see it. All right, looks like a normal piece of cardboard.
Yes, it's a normal piece of card. So we place it in, and you'll find that some of them we actually put, I don't know, there's one there with a black marking on the brown.
We can look for it.
Indication on the
right,
brown.
okay, there we go. This is the one with the black marking. Okay.
That's called a hard cover. So if you shoot in the black area, that won't give you any points. Okay. So you're losing points.
Right.
Now, the rule is the A zone is 2 shots.
Yeah.
Okay, each target takes 2 shots. There's steel plates as well, steel targets. There's only 1 shot. You're going to knock it down. Okay. A steel plate is going to be down to score.
Yeah.
If it stands up, if you nick it and it swivels around, you're not going to get the score.
Okay.
You must knock it down.
All right.
Right. Now the target, if you score in the brown area, what you call A, C, D, right, and you get 2 A's, now whether it's a minor caliber, there's a difference. It comes minor caliber and major caliber.
Right.
That's the difference between the two, how can I say?
Disciplines or codes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for argument's sake, say, I'm myself shooting open division. Open division meaning your gun is got all the paraphernalia on it,
Right.
a red dot, and it's got compensator on, and it's got all this paraphernalia on that you
Yeah.
call a race gun. So the bullet, the major, that's called major caliber,
Yeah.
and the gun doesn't recoil.
Okay.
Whereas your normal 9mm or 40 SNW, you will have a lot of recoil.
Okay.
A lot of recoil.
All right. Talk to me a little bit about some of these photographs that you've managed to bring. This is the Cape Practical pistol range. Is
Yeah.
this where you guys shoot?
That was at a development program that we had.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously we need to let the Western Cape Sport Federation know that we are busy with development programs.
Right, okay.
Definitely.
And
So
then
that,
you've got another one here. This is now
yeah,
also
that-
looks like at a range, some
that
activity.
was, you can see there on the one picture, on the one poster there, or
Yep.
banner, it says development program.
Right, okay.
But the same day, the certificates that they got there, they were also given certificates for representing Western Province at the nationals.
All right.
That particular national, afterward, we went first to Port Elizabeth, and then we had a lot of our athletes doing extremely well. They were in contention for national colors.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, they brought up another national, which was now in not Stilfontein, in Gauteng.
Right, okay.
And there, if they also did well there, like Hisham Ali, you know Hisham Ali?
Yes,
was
yes.
Also,
He's been on with us a few
he's now
times, yeah.
got his national colors again.
Okay.
And he's been doing exceptionally well ever since so many years ago.
We got another picture here. There's a couple of medals being handed out.
Yeah, that was-
looks very social.
Yeah, that was at a league match. It was one of the league matches. It was held at the Shukukai Sport Shooting Club,
Okay.
our shooting range up in Bo-Kaap. And those are all the medals for the athletes that won the different divisions.
How many clubs have you got? Is there quite a few clubs or places for people to go and participate?
Yes, there's quite a few clubs. We've got Southern Arms Shooting Club. We've got Mitchell's Plain Sport Shooting Club. We've got Shukukai Sport Shooting Club. We've got False Bay Shooting
Yeah.
Club. And you've got Cape Practical Shooting Club.
For the folks that are out there, when is your next big event?
Next big event. You're talking about Western Province?
Yep, Western Province, or for
Province.
you, yeah?
It will be hosted at Shukukai Sport Shooting Club up in Bo-Kaap
Right.
in the 21st of August.
All right.
And that is just after the World Shoot. The next, oh yes, by the way, very exciting. IPSC is based on what we call levels. A level 1 is like a normal national.
Okay.
In other words, Western Province can host a national, right? A level 2 is what they call a level 2 and a level 2 and a level 3 is also a national on a different level, right? You get higher points and more points and so on.
Okay.
A level 4 is what they call an area champs. So in other words, let's just say Western Province wants to host a level 4. Then it gets registered internationally with IROA, International Practical Shooting, IPSC, International Practical Shooting
Yeah.
Confederation. They also send medals. They call it President's Medals. And that is called an area championships, in other words, South Africa.
So
Right.
then we're going to have to leave it at that. We've
But
unfortunately
let me
run out of
just
time.
Explain quickly that the World Shoot, the next World Championships,
Yeah.
South Africa won the bid. So it's going to
Right.
be now in September in Stilfontein.
Okay.
And that's the next World Shoot. And
Wow.
that gets held every 5 years.
So next big event, World Championships here in South Africa.
In South Africa, they won the
Stilfontein,
bid. They won
yeah.
the bid. And you can imagine the whole world is coming.
All right.
That is awesome. JP, I suggest that the Sports Federation has got to put a lot of focus on that, because the whole world is coming. Believe you me, there are so many athletes from all over the world. It's very gala
looking forward to
event
it.
and so on and so on. You know, but. Fantastic. And Nisham is going there. He's got his national colours.
Well, we
He's
wish
got
you
his
guys
national
the very
colours.
best of luck. We have to leave it at that, and can't wait to get you guys back in studio. We'll say congratulations and good luck for the events coming up.
Thank you so much,
There we
JP. And
go.
always thank you to the Sports Federation. They're always there for us. We get funding from them as well. Thank you very, very much.
There we go. There we go, folks. Suleiman Samai, Public Relations Officer for Western Province Practical Shooting Association. Lots going on. We'll look out for the information coming up and a big event, international event coming to Stilfontein here in South Africa. Folks, that'll be a wrap from us tonight. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic sporting weekend. Bye-bye.